In The Hunger Strike, Huey Freeman stages a dramatic protest against BET's portrayal of black culture. The episode opens in a satirical BET boardroom where Deborah Debbie Leavell, a Dr. Evil-like parody of real-life BET CEO Deborah L. Lee, presides over executives planning how to destroy black people. Huey appears on CNN announcing he's on a hunger strike. He will not eat until there is a public apology for creating BET, the network is shut down, and all the executive board members commit seppuku. This core conflict, a young activist versus a corporate media giant, drives the narrative. We see Huey's uncompromising ideals clash with the polished image of BET executives, and witness the bitter twist as even his allies are co-opted.
Welcome to BET headquarters. I'm Deborah Leavell. It's 2 p.m., so it's time for a morning staff meeting. Our leader, Bob Johnson, had a dream. A dream of creating a network that would accomplish what hundreds of years of slavery, Jim Crow, and malt liquor couldn't. The destruction of black people!
Yo, sister.
Is that so hard?
Mistress Leavell, since BET came into existence, terrible things have happened to black people. Dropout rates, teen pregnancy, unemployment, and incarceration have skyrocketed since our debut 25 years ago. We really believe we're making a difference.
The destruction of black people is not happening fast enough! The other day, I saw 3 niggas reading books. One of them was smiling. Yes.
He gonna die.
No, I'll have to call him back. Oh, and I need another math guy. You know, the dude with the charts and shit.
He dead.
Yeah, him. I need another one. Yeah, and a cleanup crew. Oh, and another shoe. Left. No, Prada. Whitey Redlin, my Harvard-educated president of entertainment. Tell me about the evil shows you have in development.
Tell it, brother.
Mistress Leavell, my Harvard education tells us that our goal is to take all the shitty reality shows MTV did 5 years ago and make them black. Anyone who wants to see a shitty black version of an MTV reality show, well, they'll have to come to us.
What else?
Next month, we're gonna have our first award show honoring video hosts. Or as I like to call it, a award show. Right. I don't get it.
Must be some of that Harvard humor, faggot-ass faggot.
Personnel! How are we fucking up niggas' money?
Well, let's see. As you've requested, nobody outside this room has been paid for months.
And you fired everyone that could read.
Mm-hmm.
I love it! Okay. And public relations?
Mistress Leavell, we got one thing to report, all right? Some little nigga named Huey Freeman. Apparently he all critical of the network and shit, talking about he's starting a hunger strike.
Why? What did we ever do to him except try to destroy black people? What's the problem?
This hunger strike will continue until BET is taken off the air, the office is shut down, and all its top executives commit Japanese ritual suicide.
He's just a kid. No one can stand in my way of destroying black people. Especially not Huey Freeman.
The story begins in the BET headquarters. On their big screen, Huey's CNN press conference is shown. He declares a total boycott of BET, demanding its shutdown. Huey's charismatic comrade is Reverend, Rollo Goodlove, voiced by CeeLo Green, an Al Sharpton-style activist. Goodlove helps Huey organize a flashy boycott rally, complete with music and merchandise. However, when BET's Dr. Evil boss, Deborah Leavell, and her yes-man Wedgie Rudlin discover Huey's campaign, they bribe Goodlove with his own cable show. Goodlove betrays Huey by accepting the offer, breaking the boycott. In the final scene, Huey, physically weakened from fasting, turns to his grandfather-granddad and laments, "What do you do when you can't do nothing but there's nothing you can do?" To which Robert Freeman calmly replies, "You do what you can." Huey ends his strike, exhausted by the realization that the forces he fights may be too big for one person.
fake meat. Fake meat is good. Ooh, hey.
It was the third day of my hunger strike to bring an end to the tyranny of black entertainment television.
Man, fake meat is good.
Hey, could you pass me one of them veggie burgers?
There was someone around here who used to love veggie burgers. You wouldn't remember who that was, would you, boy? What's with all this hunger strike, boy? What did food ever do to you?
Can I be excused, please?
No, you are going to eat with the family, boy. Ain't nobody told you to crusade against BET?
BET is out to destroy black people. My nigga, I watch BET every day, feel me? It ain't nothing wrong with me, feel me? Nigga, you just hating, feel me? That's why you ain't never gonna have no paper, ain't never gonna have no bitches, feel me?
Wait, watch your mouth.
See, that's BET.
He's right, though, Huey. Women don't like all that hating. You better listen to your granddaddy. You don't want to be bitchless. I know bitchless. Look, I'm bitchless right now. It's no fun. You feel me?
Hello?
Hey there, good day. I'm looking for Brother Huey Freeman, please.
Speaking.
Hey, Brother Huey, my name is Reverend Rollo Goodlove, and it's my honor to speak with you.
Wait, the Rollo Goodlove? You mean the Rollo Goodlove who toured with Parliament Funkadelic in the 70s, became a community activist in the 80s, ran for president twice in the 90s, and currently is the host of the syndicated public access show, What's Going On with Rollo Goodlove? Rollo Goodlove?
The same. Well, anyway, I had to call and share with you my support of your hunger strike. How you feeling?
Hungry?
Well, you know you made a powerful statement, young man, and I'm proud to call myself your ally.
Are you gonna go on the hunger strike with me?
Oh, yeah, no. You see, I have to have dinner with Puffy later on, but don't you worry, though. Together we're gonna bring our enemies to their knees. Now, listen, I'm holding a rally downtown tomorrow, brother, and I would love for you to come and stand with us. Brothers and sisters? I said brothers and sisters. I don't know what this world is coming to. But if you ask me what I think about BET, I tell you with no shame. BET sucks. I say that because when I sit and watch BET, my dignity is sucked away. And my pride is sucked away. And the progress we've made in the freedom struggle over the last 5 decades is sucked away. Now, brothers and sisters, we are here today because we're not gonna let BET suck any more from us. I say, stand up and tell them I will not be a prisoner to your foolishness. I'm free. And I will not be captured by your ignorance, because I'm free. I will not be trapped in the Negro-fied matrix either, because I am free.
Huey Freeman remains the principal new Black Panther of the series, an intellectual 10-year-old radical driven by justice. In this episode, Huey's arc is frustration. He learns that righteous protest can be subverted by spectacle and media. Reverend Rollo Goodlove is a satire of high-profile black activists based on Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. Goodlove preaches uproarious street energy, even feasting on a gyro while Huey starves but ultimately reveals himself as hungry for fame, not change. The BET villains personify corporate co-optation. Deborah Leavell is literally described as an evil black woman, intent on destroying black people, a thinly veiled parody of Deborah Lee fused with a Bond villain. Wedgie Rudlin, voiced by Donald Faison, lampoons former BET Entertainment president Reginald Hudlin as a culturally insensitive buffoon. And yes, Mom. In fact, real-life Hudlin had been an executive producer on TheBoondocks until this rift. Even Uncle Ruckus makes a cameo cheerleading BET, underscoring internalized black hatred. Each character reflects a stereotype or reality in black media. The idealist, Huey, the self-promoter, Goodlove, the corporate boss, Leavell, and the sellout, Rudlin.
Granddad, you should have seen it. Reverend Goodlove, it was amazing. Man, The people were so inspired.
Oh, yeah, I saw it on the news. Looked like American Idol to me. I still don't know what your problem is with BET. I love Beyonce. Shoot, little sweet thing. Oh, shake it, girl. Shake it, girl. Shake it, girl. Yeah. Ain't you hungry yet?
Well, I was thinking that tomorrow we could reach the people by marching to the BET headquarters.
No, we ain't gonna do no shit like that. Now, Huey, black people have style, and we are attracted to things of class, especially you young people. Now, see, but that's what makes BET so dangerous now. Excuse me. It sells you young people a lifestyle that you're attracted to. That's good. But you can't afford it. And in order to save them kids, I got to reach them kids. Now see, when I shine, they walk toward me for the light of them diamonds. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when they walk away from me, they got the light of that truth. You think I want to be at the Vibe Awards? Do you really believe I want to be ringside at the championship fight? You think I want to be doing skating with the stars, falling down, fucking up my ankles? God damn it! Buddy, this ain't no beluga caviar. Now see, for example, let's look at music. Now, here's my rap demo. Personally, I like jazz and gospel. But if I spit that hot fire, I might be able to reach some of them kids out there. See, the thing with me, though, is what I do, and I'm going to do it for the people now. I work all day and night to get their attention, and it's hard. It's hard work, Huey. Look, I even know all the new dances. You and
Mistress Leeville, the new slogans are ready for your approval.
BET. It's what's on in the background. BET. You niggas have nothing better to watch. BET. Complain to someone who gives a fuck.
I'll think about it.
Sorry to bother you, Mistress Leeville, but the Freeman boy is on CNN.
What's CNN?
But I submit to you today that the greatest tragedy that hit black America in the 21st century.
I know just how to deal with the good Reverend.
Thanks to good love and a very slow news cycle, the boycott became a big story and started to take off.
Man, fuck BET. I'm gonna read a book.
Word got around, BET was evil.
Okay, welcome back, little lambs. We are sitting here with former BET host sister Sherry Carter. First things first, you never could get that hair right now, could you, baby? Oh, but we was with you, baby, because you had the big old thighs and you was a red bone. Never could understand how a sister that light skin had bad hair, though. Is Tigger short for tiger and nigger, or are you just a big old fan of Winnie the Pooh? We are now sitting here with former BET host Tavis Smiley. Now, Tavis, correct me if I'm wrong, but you had some problems over there at BET now, didn't you?
Well, I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't.
Yeah, but things went okay for you afterwards. I mean, after all, you do have an NPR show.
Well, yes, I do have the NPR radio show, and I also have a talk show on PBS.
Oh, 2 shows. I guess that beats my one, huh? You're doing real good, brother. You're doing real good. You know, I don't think I've ever been invited to either one of those shows, though.
Well, then we'll just have to get you on now, won't we?
I mean, I put you on my show. You know, I'm sharing my light, helping you move a book or two, but I don't see the favor being returned at all. So I was just checking to see if I had done something wrong to you.
I think we're out of time.
Motherfucker, that's my line.
See, Granddad, that's called exposure, and with enough of it, we can change the world.
And finally tonight, Reverend Rollo Goodlove, who has been very critical recently of BET and their sexually explicit videos, starred in a pretty explicit video of his own.
Oh.
The video clearly shows the good Reverend Goodlove at the House of Cheeks strip club. And it doesn't look like he was talking politics.
I bet you're hungry now.
At its heart, the hunger strike skewers media representation and cultural exploitation. The episode directly quotes BET's founder Bob Johnson's ideology. Leavell says, "Our leader Bob Johnson had a dream of a network that would accomplish what centuries of slavery, Jim Crow, and malt liquor couldn't: the destruction of black people." This line, drawn from the episode, crystallizes the satire. BET's mission is portrayed as literally anti-black. Huey's hunger strike and demand for BET's shutdown dramatize critics' feelings that BET has betrayed the black community. Indeed, real-world journalists charge BET with lowbrow entertainment and negative stereotypes. NAACP's black journalists even gave BET a thumbs down award. One veteran activist remarked, "I fought for BET. I can't believe this is what I fought for. Half-nude women and gangsters. It was just trash." The Boondocks channels this anger. Huey rejects BET's caricatures while the network's titans are depicted as gleefully malicious.
I'm saying, man, doesn't look good.
Jesus walked amongst the people. Muhammad walked amongst the people. I am a people person, Huey. All the great prophets embraced the people.
You're embracing her butt, Reverend.
Listen, child, I can speak in colleges and get paid a whole heap of money. But if you're in college already, you don't need Rollo Goodlove as much as a young brother out there in the gang or a young sister in the strip club needs Rollo Goodlove. Have mercy. Now see, if I walk into the strip club and start talking to a sister about progressive politics and all that, bettering her life and voter registration, you think she gonna talk to me? But if I grab me a handful of that big old ass and ask for a dance, now she just gonna think I'm just another trick, when I'm really an instrument of her salvation. Now, I have set the table for change. Yeah, she grinding on me trying to get that little $20, but she gonna get a whole lot more than that, believe me. Oh, glory. Now, sometimes you'll find her an apartment, maybe even a job.
Yeah, but it still looks pretty bad. I just hope it doesn't hurt the boycott. I don't think I can go without food much longer. This wasn't the first blow to Reverend Goodlove's public image.
Do you own a car? Because if you do, you own the keys to some cash.
Last year, Reverend Goodlove signed on to pitch high-interest loans that exploit the poor and desperate.
Call the Lone Ranger. I feareth not your scandals. My name is Rollo Goodlove. You can't sully my reputation. I take your attacks as a badge of honor. They called Martin Luther King an adulterer. They called Muhammad Ali a communist. And for 2,000 years, they called Mary Magdalene a prostitute. Come to find out, that's Jesus' baby mama. Y'all saw the Da Vinci Code.
I don't know. Maybe Rollo just knew how to spin.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a stripper's ass in a grown man's face. But I do have a problem with BET putting strippers' asses in the faces of our children.
Or maybe by now his followers just weren't surprised by anything he did anymore.
Well, of course it was a setup. I believe the release of this video was engineered by BET themselves, working in conjunction with the Republican Party and the FBI thing.
Goodlove escalated the attack on BET by producing a DVD called BET, The High Cost of Low Standards.
These are the poor. These are the forgotten. The victims of black-on-black crime. These are the employees of black entertainment television. Now, these two comedy writers were only offered $2 for a pilot script. When will this tragedy end? The situation has gotten so bad that workers at this Walmart store took up a collection for BET employees. Wow.
I don't know. Just seemed like the right thing to do, helping people less fortunate, you know.
But as a Walmart employee, isn't it true that you were forced to work overtime hours off the books and you had to get on food stamps?
Yeah, they forced me to work overtime to get on the food stamps, but at least I ain't working at BET, so thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Even this non-legal immigrant worker donates money to BET employees every month. Wow.
Me and my family, we don't have much, but we give everything we have to the poor BET workers. This is not what America is about.
The episode also targets activism itself. Rollo Goodlove's flamboyant rallies are shown in two lights. Initially inspiring, then shallow and self-serving, Huey is briefly convinced by Goodlove's flashy image, reflecting the idea that some movements pander to entertainment value. Goodlove defends himself by saying, in order to reach the black community, you gotta give them something they can relate to, explaining away his sensationalism, but Huey soon sees through it. Goodlove commodifies protest with t-shirts and music videos. The episode asks, can genuine dissent survive in a media circus? Huey's disappointment when Goodlove eats his words on national TV and then sells out to BET underscores a theme of co-optation, the risk that any movement can be absorbed by corporate interests. In that sense, the cartoon underscores lessons of past black history, Malcolm X's warning about the house slave versus field slave mentality.
First, let's hit BET. I know Robert Johnson has said some things. How do you feel about, I think I have a quote here, something about BET does more in one day to serve the interests of African Americans than this young man has done his entire life.
Yeah, he wrote that. No, he wrote that in a bunch of places because he was mad at me. And it's funny because at that time, really no one knew who I was. And then they did.
So thank you.
Our leader, Bob Johnson, had a dream of creating a network that would accomplish what hundreds of years of slavery, Jim Crow, and malt liquor couldn't. The destruction of black people!
No, I don't have, BET is what it is. Everyone knows what it is. It's like, the question is, what are we going to do about it, Because it's, I can't talk too much more about BET. I'll get an illegal issue.
And black entertainment television is really feeling the heat now from this nationwide boycott started a week ago by a 10-year-old boy on a hunger strike. The NAACP announced this morning that it is asking its members to join the boycott to make the network more socially responsible.
Master! Oh, this is an unexpected pleasure. We are honored by your presence.
Okay, first of all, why do you always kneel when I walk in the room? That's just weird, so weird. Second of all, we gotta figure out this whole boycott thing, all right? It's killing us.
But it is Huey Freeman and Reverend Goodlove who will soon be doing the dying. But we're looking at getting some ninjas in for a cheap price.
Yeah, look, just talk to them. Give them whatever they want, okay? Just handle it. Not everyone is in support of the boycott. Listen to what this BET supporter had to say.
Every time a black baby is born, I'd give him a plasma TV and one channel. BET. Slap it right on the ceiling over the crib. By the time that nigga's 12, he'll be watching it in jail. Ha ha ha! BET forever! BET! Boom-ba-ya! BET! Boom-ba-ya! That's the kind of language they understand.
Surprised you guys haven't given him a show.
Call Goodlove. Set up a meeting!
It was in the news that I first heard the boycott had ended. The details were sketchy, but there was no mention of the network shutting down, nor of ritual suicide, so I feared I had been had. A show? You sold me out for a show?
Damn it, Huey! You can't change BET from the outside. You got to change it from the inside. This is victory, brother. Now my message, our message, will get to the people.
It's a sitcom called My Dad Rollo. Do you have any idea how hungry I am?
You think I want my own sitcom, Huey? No, I really don't. But you can catch more flies with honey than you ever gonna catch with vinegar. And brother Huey, laughter is that sweet, sweet honey. Oh, Lord, child, have mercy. Niggas is just gonna be niggas. So you might as well get that money while you bullshit. Boy, stop. Boy, just stop. And go get something to eat. Me and Puffy haven't done that at the chateau. You know you're welcome to come, don't you?
The hunger strike aired at a flashpoint in real life. By 2008-9, many black Americans were indeed tuning out BET. NPR reported that BET, once created to bring authentic representations of African Americans, had fallen under intense criticism for pandering to the lowest possible taste, with audiences turning elsewhere. In April 2008, the Boondocks episodes were mysteriously pulled from Adult Swim, widely attributed to pressure from Viacom, BET's parent. As one insider told Hip Hop DX, it appears official that 2 episodes will not air, at all, ever, due to BET's outrage. Cartoon Network denied being contacted, but Sony allegedly received legal threats. Aaron Magruder himself confirmed on the DVD commentary, "I was looking for changes, I didn't see any. So I said, okay, it's fair game." The episode's original title was even BET Sucks. In real life, BET President Hudlin, on whom Wedgie is based, had already promised to elevate the network's standards, but critics like Magruder felt he'd failed. Academically, the episode touches on themes like media hegemony and black cultural autonomy. Scholars have noted that minority media channels often face pressure to conform to commercial tastes or risk being labeled unmarketable. Huey's plight reflects a post-civil rights generation skepticism. He believes in black empowerment but sees it derailed by neoliberal media forces. Huey's final exchange with Granddad, "You do what you can," becomes a sobering conclusion about agency. As journalist Rodney Barnes observes, quoted in LA Times, "At the heart of these episodes is the frustration that black television still presents us in a particular way. Huey's resignation echoes this frustration and suggests that even satirically, the answer is partial. Fight where you can, even if the odds are stacked." The episode alludes to controversies around BET and its leadership. At the time, critics like journalist Juan Williams noted that BET's founder Bob Johnson insisted he had no apologies. He'd created wealth and opportunities for black executives, but audiences expected more cultural depth. Minister Barbara Reynolds, whom Huey resembles, once said she fought for BET but was heartbroken by its content. In The Boondocks, Huey essentially performs that protest Reynolds imagined. Meanwhile, Magruder's portrayal was seen as so pointed that even Spike Lee's Daily News commented on BET executives being lampooned. The timing is striking. The hunger strike was withheld during a U.S. writers' strike and only aired on BET's own channels in 2009, a decade later on HBO Max. The episode's audacity was later honored with a Peabody Award as an especially daring episode. Its critique of media has remained relevant. Debates continue about how black culture is packaged and sold. For example, when Viacom split BET's assets in 2022, some commentators remarked how far it has drifted from its original mission. Today, Huey's plea that a network intended to uplift his community instead destroys it can still prompt viewers to ask who controls our cultural narratives and to what end.
Thanks, Granddad. Granddad, what do you do when you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do?
You do what you can. Oh, by the way, did you hear they're giving Ruckus a job at BET? Can you believe that? What the hell is wrong with those people over there? Damn, they'll give anybody a job at BET.
I don't want one. Shoot.